Hello, I'm Eddie Staub, founder of Eagle Ranch, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the new executive director of Eagle Ranch, John Shackelford. John, it's great to have you join us for this next season of leadership.
Honored to be here.
Why don't you tell us a little about your background and what drew you to Eagle Ranch?
Yes, well, we're originally from Orlando, Florida, but have been in Atlanta for the last 10 years with my wife, Stephanie, and our two kids, Grant and Macy. And I've been at Chick-fil-A working in the marketing group for the last 10 years.
And what drew you to Eagle Ranch? Because this is not really in your career trajectory, right?
Definitely.
So what drew you to this opportunity?
Absolutely. So I had a great experience at Chick-fil-A, but I will say that there certainly had been a whisper for us, for both Steph and I, in our hearts that we felt like God saying that there would come a time when He would call us out into a more of a direct ministry opportunity. And that call came in the form of a good friend and mentor, David Salyers. To be totally honest, I had heard of Eagle Ranch at the time, but was not aware of any details about the ministry. And but something in that conversation intrigued both Steph and I, and led us to eventually have the opportunity to come up here, meet you and some of the team, and over the last 3 months, God has just really drawn our hearts to this ministry, the mission, and our entire family's hearts to this community that we're so excited to have the opportunity to join and be a part of.
And what is so ironic about David Salyers contacting you is David Salyers was Eagle Ranch's first board member.
That's right.
Back in 1982. And I remember asking David to get on the board, and he said, Eddie, I always wanted to get on the ground level of something, but not the basement level. And Eagle Ranch was the basement level for him, but he was at the very beginning. And I thought it was just the way God works, is that He was the one that identified you as the next generation of leadership at Eagle Ranch. So it just, everything sort of seems to fit with you coming here and being from from the Chick-fil-A family.
Well, and I'll say too that it's been, as I've had the opportunity to start sharing the news with those at Chick-fil-A, it's been really encouraging to hear about personal stories or connections that folks have, or passion that they have already based on their experiences with the ministry. And so really excited to get to continue and be part of the next chapter of a Chick-fil-A relationship here.
Yeah. Now tell me about your heart for kids.
Yes.
I know you've had a successful career at Chick-fil-A, but you've had this parallel community involvement, whether at Wheaton, where you went to college, or during your business career at Chick-fil-A. Can you speak to a little of some of the things you've done with children over the years?
Yes, I mean, Steph and I have known that we've certainly had a heart for children, but it's been really powerful over the last few months, or even as we've prayed through this opportunity to allow God to show us parts of our story and see some of the connections. We felt a very strong call when we were married to come to the city of Atlanta, and felt like God had drawn us to the city in particular. And we've served and loved and been cared for so well by our neighbors in that community for the last 10 years. But as we considered this call, God really helped to reframe some of the calling that He had for us. And He showed me in particular how children and the opportunity to serve children was a major part of my story in each of the cities that I had lived in. So in Orlando, where I grew up, and when I came to faith, my sophomore year of high school, serving in the context of an after-school inner-city ministry was actually the start of my personal journey with the Lord. And then in Chicago, when I was at Wheaton, I had the opportunity to be mentored by the founder of a school, Chicago Hope Academy, on the west side of Chicago. And so getting to serve within that school environment was really powerful. And then over the last 10 years in Atlanta, I really have had numerous opportunities to engage with youth in the city, in particular with the youth of the neighborhood in South Atlanta, which is connected to a variety of different ministries and churches. But having the opportunity to bring some of those young people from the community to the Chick-fil-A office, getting to play basketball. God's continued to use basketball as part of my story of connection, and then lastly, but certainly not least, having the opportunity to become a father of my own two children, Grant and Macy, has just God has drawn our hearts towards children, and it was just so powerful to get to experience the connection that Steph and I both felt to this ministry as we became aware of it.
You are the answer to many years of prayer. We began processing this succession issue probably about 5 years ago, and began praying for the next generation of leadership and the next generation of new ideas, fresh ideas, and while remaining faithful to the tradition of this place. And we believe that you are the man for such a time as this, and we are thrilled to have you join us.
Well, Eddie, I'm so excited and honored to be able to step into this role and to build upon the strong foundation and legacy of leadership here at the ranch, and to really excited to also be able to continue in relationship with you and be mentored by you as I come into this role. And really, the beautiful thing is you're only going to be just next door.
Yeah. So the Wing Center, which is currently under construction, will be through this fall. And I will be moving over there, and out of the Wings Center, we'll be running the Wings Initiative, where we help other people do what we do at Eagle Ranch to serve children in need. And I'm so thankful, John, that someone like you is going to be continually pushing best practice here, because that's what we're going to be exporting to other people. And we're just really excited how part of what you're going to be doing here is expanding our mission beyond our borders in Chestnut Mountain.